What is a glitch in the matrix? A glitch in the matrix is an explanation for an unlikely or irregular occurrence. The origin of this refers to the 1999 movie The Matrix, where reality is a simulation, and when you experience déjà vu, it's caused by the altering of the matrix around you. A glitch, on the other hand, is typically a sudden, usually temporary malfunction. So a glitch in the matrix is when you see or encounter something weird and out of place. These glitches come from, but are not limited to, lighting illusions, out-of-place objects, duplications, implausible-looking scenarios, and broken textures. Long story short, when something really weird or irregular is noticed, we call this a glitch in the matrix. So like the video, subscribe now, and let's get right into some glitches in the matrix. How about a cloud over a mountain that refuses to leave its placement? Or streaming water under frozen ice? Waves of water mysteriously disappearing into black sand. Sometimes, humans react identically in every motion. Don't even get me started about sports. Golfers carrying the same momentum. Sometimes these are so strange you have to ask if the footage is being played backwards. What about finding a near identical copy of yourself at a wedding? Have you ever seen a bird hovering in place? It's not a bug, it's a feature. What about a plane? Or two? Sometimes, physics seem to be off. Other times, textures don't seem to load properly. Sometimes cars fall to the geometry of the world. And sometimes the incorrect art style loads in. Actually, a lot of art seems to come in a little weird. And don't get me started on clouds. We've got 90-degree angles, squares completely missing, a cloud shaped like a cube, and yes, even spherical clouds. Sometimes humans float, and other times boats float. Even trees float from time to time. Clusters of humans programmed to take the shortest route, only to find it's blocked. Occasionally, you'll get a person who seemingly wasn't there before just appear. And this isn't a one-off kind of thing. It happens more than you'd think. Is it just an optical illusion or something else? Sometimes a glitch in the matrix is a blink and you miss it moment. Other times it happens on lengthy trips, like lengthy subway or train rides. My favorite glitches in the matrix are those that line up with the idea that we live in a simulation. That programming and artificial intelligence can only create so many possible outcomes. Eventually, patterns are discovered, and it's hard to stop noticing them once you've seen them. Like these similar chickens doing similar things. Or characters in a sports game repeating the same motions at the same time. Some glitches entertain. Others you can't explain. Some glitches baffle the brain. Some make you feel like you're going insane. Some glitches can be explained by synced frame rates. And others explained by skilled professionals. Oftentimes, music can sync up and cause a weird effect. Some glitches make you scratch your head. Not once, but twice. Sometimes, physics get thrown completely out the window. And don't even get me started with random cars appearing. A glitch in the Matrix isn't simply photos, videos, and GIFs. It's a vast collection of fascinating stories and experiences people have lived through or seen with their own eyes. Think about it. Cameras have only been around for a good 100+ years, meaning for 99% of humanity's existence, we never had the option to record these bizarre moments and visuals. Spoken word and eventually written word is all that we have. So for the next part of this video, I'm going to read some glitches in the Matrix that others have experienced, thought about, or witnessed. Has anyone else lost an article of clothing and you not realize that it's been missing until you look at photos from a year or two ago? It's the weirdest thing. I was going through my photos and deleting some pictures for the sake of space, and every so often I'll come across a picture of me wearing some random shirt I used to love, and I'd think, I love that shirt. What happened to it? So this got me thinking, where did all those pieces of clothing go? I don't remember throwing them away or donating them. I live alone, so no one else could have taken them as far as I know. And it's impossible that I left them somewhere in public and forgot to take them home, so where did all that clothing go? I can't be the only one to have noticed this, right? I died last night, but I'm still here. So this happened last week, and I'm still coming to terms with it. I got a phone call from my next door neighbor, asking if I could help him move a mattress upstairs. His mom is ill, and they have a big heavy sleep number bed. I, of course, ran over there to help because they're great neighbors. I get over there and his friend, who is a priest, was there to help as well. We worked together to figure out how to separate the mattress from the bed so we could fit it upstairs. We eventually get it all moved upstairs, when my neighbor asked if I could help them move a heavy dresser as well. I think nothing of it, and we pull it out of his travel trailer and start bringing it up the front stairs of the house. This is where I died. The front stairs are 11 steps. I was on the lower end of the heavy dresser, about 6 steps up, when my neighbor and his friend lost a handle on the heavy dresser and it came crashing down on me, and I fell backwards towards the pavement. I then wake up in my dining room to my phone ringing and my wife asking me if I'm gonna answer the phone. On the phone, it's my neighbor asking if I can come over and help move a bed upstairs for his ill mom. Confused, I go over there and meet his priest friend, again. As this is apparently the first time I've met him, I said, I can help you with the bed, but I can't help you with that dresser. My neighbor said, how'd you know about the dresser? So I explained it all and told them I'm pretty sure I died. After moving the mattress, I spent the next hour talking with the priest. He had so many questions. My neighbor didn't believe it until I described the upstairs bedroom in perfect detail, down to the metal mattress frame on the floor and the intricate headboard leaning against the wall. I had never been upstairs in their house before, except, well, that time that I died. The priest asked me what it was like. What did I see after I died? And I told him I never actually died. It happened, and I woke up in my dining room. Side note, this story sounds a lot like quantum immortality. That's the concept that refers to the subjective experience of surviving quantum suicide. In simple to understand terms, this means that you never actually die. When you get killed or you die in this world, your consciousness moves on to another timeline where you didn't die. It's a super weird and fascinating concept, and I actually already talked about it and explained it in this video. So once the video's over, go watch this video if you haven't already. It'll blow your mind. My partner just glitched, and it's freaking us out. So this evening, my partner, 42 male, and I, 30 female, were upstairs sorting laundry, when his daughter, 17, called us downstairs as dinner was ready. I was heading down the stairs with my partner right behind me, literally 2 steps behind me. He did his usual thing of tickling the back of my neck as we walked. The bottom of our stairs is wooden, so you can hear when somebody steps onto it from the carpeted stairs. When we got to the bottom, my feet hit the floor as usual. I turned around to ask him something, and he wasn't there. He just wasn't there. I totally froze up for a second and looked up the stairs, and there he was, on the top step, pale and shaking. I asked him, "What just happened?" And he just kept saying, "I don't know. I don't know. I was behind you, and before I hit the bottom, the next step I took me back to the top of the stairs." The point of this video isn't to say that these events can't be explained. The point is to increase your perception, so you too can begin to recognize the weird things that happen all around us every single day. What you do with this information is up to you. Do you laugh it off? Do you assume it's all just visual effects and coincidences? Or does it make you want to look more into stranger topics outside the Overton window? As long as you're thinking, I'm happy. That's all I could ever ask for.